Hey, YouTube family, how you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, as I promised, this is a double header. The first video that I posted today is on how crazy these people in America, United States, people are losing their minds over these politics. You know what? I turned it off. I don't watch the cable news when I see anything with political bent. I turn it off because it's like I'm preserving my peace of mind. So if you get the chance, take a look at that video. In this video, I'd like to discuss J-Lo's This Is Me Now documentary. I didn't want to watch it at first because it got such negative reviews, but I thought, you know what, let me give it a chance, especially since I've been doing a lot of videos on J-Lo. So when I watched that documentary, the takeaway, I found some really interesting takeaways from that. So I want to share with you what I walked away with understanding Miss J-Lo in this video. All right, before I do, I'd like to ask you to please, if you enjoyed this channel, please press like and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed and you're a follower, please make sure you're still subscribed, because it seems like YouTube is doing shadow work, as we've discussed before, and some of my followers are being unsubscribed from what I understand. So just check and make sure you're still subscribed, okay? And then share this channel if you enjoy it, okay? Share it with family and friends, all right? As long as you're here, I'm here, all right? So we keep it positive over here, okay? All right, let's get into, oh, one more thing. I am growing the chemicals out of my hair because I'm going all natural. So my hair is going to be looking, it's going to be getting bigger and bigger. So bear with me. It's natural. It is what it is. And I am embracing natural beauty, because I am trying to get off of this diabetes medication. I've got a personal trainer. This weight's coming off, and I'm not gonna be relaxing my hair anymore. I'm just gonna let it grow natural and then find the beauty in that. So keep me in your prayers and wish me luck. And let's get started. Okay, Miss J-Lo. I finally got a chance to watch This Is Me Now. And you know what? Without going blow by blow, each episode, each scene, I don't want to do that. I just want to tell you what I walked away with. First of all, J-Lo sharing those personal letters that Ben Affleck shared with her. That was an invasion of privacy on a whole nother level. But overall, what I did find is Ben Affleck, it seems that he is a very private man, and he is really not enjoying that. But he understands that J-Lo, she craves it. She craves the attention. She's addicted to it. So it is what it is. And he seems to acknowledge that it's not fair to expect her not to do that. But what I found interesting is that J-Lo, she touched on love addiction and in this documentary, and how in the musical she talks about love addiction and how I guess her friends were telling her that. So she already knows that she has an issue with love addiction. What I do find between her and Ben is that it seems like there is a genuine affection and love, but I don't think they're compatible. And J-Lo marrying Ben after Ben broke up. She said they broke up 3 days before the wedding. I believe Ben dumped J-Lo 3 days before the wedding. And why J-Lo took him back. And J-Lo, I don't understand. Just date him. Just date him. Just say, hey, this is my guy. And date him. You didn't have to marry him. So that was strange to me. So she is aware and acknowledged, people close to her, that she suffers from love addiction. And it seems that, it seems from her decisions. Now, what sucks about it is that when you are a celebrity and you live your life in front of the media like that, in front of people, you are scrutinized. Every decision you make is on display and magnified. Most of us, when we make a screw up in our lives, we don't have cameras and reporters and tabloids following us. these celebrities do. So I do feel bad about J-Lo in that aspect and the celebrities. But I think J-Lo, the risk you take, and they told her, a lot of the studio heads and stuff and experts, they were saying don't do a musical biography, autobiography, or whatever. It's not going to work. And they tried to tell her, and she went on and invested $20 million of her own money. So it seemed that she really wanted this love story, but it that's that love addiction kicking in, J-Lo, because Ben Affleck actually had a whole marriage with Jennifer Garner. They were together for many years and have children. And J-Lo, you were married to Mark Anthony for about a decade. You had children. So this whole idea, it's just, oh, this is a love story, one of a kind. No, you two are just middle-aged people that, both of you are broken. So, because why did Ben marry you? Like, why did he marry you? I don't understand. But Ben is a gambler and an alcoholic. So he takes risks too. So those are things that he's got to work on too, trying to stay sober. Because I don't think J-Lo, because it did not seem like J-Lo and Ben are really a good fit. They're not compatible. They can have great affection and love for each other, but you need more than that to keep a marriage going. But J-Lo, this is her fifth marriage, fourth? It's her fourth. So she gets in and out really quickly. So I said it in my other video. I said J-Lo should probably, this time, stop. Just devote your time to your kids. Close your legs. And don't marry these guys anymore. Just date them, but don't marry them. And you know what? Don't be claiming them. Just enjoy yourself with them. Keep it private. We don't need to know who you sleeping with, J-Lo. Now you middle age. It doesn't even look good. So anyways, this is me now. This was just a documentary of J-Lo trying to push this whole Ben Affleck love story. Trying to push how she was in all these abusive, dead-end relationships until she met Ben. And it's like, girl, you are middle-aged and you have not done the work. Once, Ben had you had a whole husband in Mark Anthony, and Ben had a whole wife. For 12, no, they were married 13 years, I think, him and Jennifer Garner. They had children. So you were not the first love. No, you weren't. He broke up with you 3 days before the wedding, and he married who he wanted to marry, Jennifer Garner. That's who he wanted to marry. So Garner broke it up because she can't deal with the drinking and all that, allegedly. She just could not deal with dealing with an addict. So, and I understand that. But J-Lo, you were also in a long-term marriage with 10 years with Mark Anthony. Now you're going to say you weren't in love with Mark Anthony, but you guys were married 10 years? And Ben Affleck is your true love? Come on now. You an old broad. You middle-aged. Stop. There's no such thing as true love. Not like that. It's very... I don't want to say that. I can't say that. I take that back. There is such thing as a true love. But there's also a such thing, you get in our age group and you've been married and you experienced divorce and all that. There is a such thing as love, and then you can have love again. So it's multiple love affairs. You can open your heart to love more than one person in your lifetime. If one relationship don't work out, then you go to the next one. If you're lucky to find one and it's love, you can love them again. But you don't have to say, oh, that first marriage was not love at all. This was real. It's like, okay, J-Lo, stop. So this is me now. It was bad. But I think what it did shine a light on is J-Lo's love addiction. And it also shined a light on Ben Affleck and how he's really a private person. He wants no part of that. But he does not want to force Jennifer to do something she don't want to do. So maybe that's why he's decided that, hey, I need to move out, because you cannot ignore major differences like that. You can't. Because she shared a box of personal letters that he put together and gave to her. That is an invasion of privacy. And now you could tell he did not like that. So anyways, guys, let me know if you've seen J-Lo's This Is Me Now. What do you think? I think J-Lo should probably go back to therapy because she suffers from love addiction. I really do believe that. And I feel bad that what happens is when you are in front of the media all the time, your life is scrutinized. So we don't have we can stumble and make bad decisions in our lives and work on it privately because we're not public figures. But these celebrities, when they screw up, it's all for us to consume and scrutinize. And that's why I always say that we can learn a lot from these celebrities, from their mistakes. They can educate us quite a bit. Now, J-Lo, we talk about J-Lo, but Ben Affleck too. Ben has to ask, why did he go back and marry J-Lo? Knowing that they had those big differences. Why? And he's got to deal with the fact that he's got addiction issues, that he should probably work on that first. And then his children. And J-Lo, that relationship, you guys are just not compatible, period. You can see that, just not compatible. You can care a great deal for each other, but that's one piece of it. But you have to be compatible to make a marriage work. So I would suggest Ben go back to AA and Gambling's Anonymous, or go back to AA, and then focus on your children, Ben, and focus on your art. You're a fabulous actor and director, so focus on that, because you didn't have to marry J-Lo either. You could have just dated her. Just saying. All right, guys, leave your comments in the chat. I want to thank you for watching, and I will chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.